Hi everybody, it's Cindy with Cindy's Creations. Welcome to my tutorial. Hope I can inspire you today. We're going to be using some toilet paper rolls. We're going to make it into a box, and then we're going to cover it with some cute paper. It could be any kind of paper. I'm just using some paper that I have. I'm just cut out at what size I needed. First of all, you're going to flatten it out. So we're going to flatten it out like this, and then we're going to kind of make it square. So what I did was just make it like this, kind of crease it. I know it's oblong, and then I took my boner tool here to just kind of make a crease in it. But I'm going to make another one, another next to it, probably about maybe a ½ inch or so. And we're going to do another one. So now you have the start of a box. You see how that looks? And we're going to do the same thing to the other side and make it as best square as we can. I mean, I just put it around and kind of made a box. I mean, there's no rocket science to it, but we'll go over this side. You're just going to make a box out of it, however you think is best to do it. I mean, that's the way I did it, but you don't have to do it the way that I did it. But now we have a box, pretty much a box. Maybe not perfect, but it'll do. It'll do. So now on the other side here, on the bottom, we're going to make a cut up here, and the same thing on this side, because we want to be able to turn it in and make a box for the bottom. So I'm going to make four cuts like that. Like I said, this isn't really perfectly square, but you can make it that way. Okay, so we have our little box size cut right here, like that. We're going to turn these in. I'll show you here. Turn them in. Then we're going to fold these down to make the bottom. And like I said, it's not going to be the perfect box, but it's the way that I'm doing it. But again, you could, make it however it works for you. It doesn't look really square. But again, let me see if I can't get this folded a little better. I need it to go down and then up. So we have a box just like that. And I said this side isn't perfect, but it is what it is. I'm just here to kind of show you how to do something. You could probably take more time and, ouch, that's hot, and do it the way you want to do it, or the way it should. So now we have a box. Oops, just like that. Okay. So now we're going to cover this up with some paper, and I'll show you how I'm doing it. We'll use this box because I did this one better. This one turned out better than the other one did, but that's the way it goes sometimes. I'm just here for an inspiration, and hopefully I can inspire you to create. Now I'm going to take some chalk paint by Waverly, and I'm just going to paint the top of it a little bit because I don't want it to be brown, because you're really going to see the inside of this, not on the outside but on the inside. So we're just going to kind of go around and paint it on the inside just a little bit. You don't have to do this, but I'm probably not going to be folding my paper down very far, so that way I can have it a little bit prettier than just be brown, okay? I'll dry that a little bit so I can get my paper put on here. So after I did that, the size of this is going to be, let me do it this way. I think it's 8.5 inches or 8.25. So I'm just laying it on my mat here and going down and around. Yeah, it's probably about 8 inches if you're going to go around. So here and then up, down and then up. And then the side, you just got to measure however your box ends up being. Everyone's can be different than what mine is. So we're going to go ahead and put some Mod Podge. I use the Paint Couture brand, but you can use glue. You can use whatever you'd like to use. And we're going to wrap it around. And try to get it pretty on here. I'm starting like in the middle, towards the middle of the side. You can overlap it, that's fine, and wrap it around. So we're just going to make a really pretty box. And you can put anything in here. You can give it to little candies in it if you're going to a, you know, a party. Or these could be favors for you to have people take. You can make them with Christmassy. You can make them Thanksgiving colors. There's a lot of different things that you can do to make it pretty. But I'm just doing it like this for this one. I'm not doing it for any basic occasion. And so let's go around and get this side glued on. My Mod Podge isn't sticking, so let me just slap some more on here. That's what I call it. Just put some on here. Okay. So we're going to wrap it around. And we're going to make a little box. We're going to overlap on this side. Because we want to make sure we cover it all. And then we're going to cut the bottom and make it, and fix the bottom of it. I'm getting it all over my fingers. That's okay. Okay, so now we have our little box. We got to do the bottom. We got to get this sticky stuff off of my hands here. It is kind of wet. I can feel it, but it'll dry. Okay, so on the bottom, you can do it like a present like I did before, or you can just cut the sides up again, just to fold them down. Get that in there, and do the same thing. We're going to wrap the sides in, and then wrap the other sides around. If you find a different way to do it, that's great. I'm just here to kind of show you how to make it. How to make a pretty box. Fold it down. So we're covering up the bottom. We're going to do the same on this side. Cut this excess off over on this side because mine isn't perfectly square. Okay. A little bit of glue over here. Okay, so now we have our box. Isn't that cute? Just a cute box. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a hole punch. I have the bigger, there's a bigger kind or there's a smaller. You just get the width that you want to use. And we're going to make some holes in here so I can add some a hanger. Put some jute in here. So got the holes punched in there. Do the same on this side and hopefully I can get them even. Not bad. So we got the holes in here. We're going to take some jute and go into the holes. And that didn't go in there perfect. Let me fix that. Sometimes you gotta twist it or put a little bit of glue on here and kind of twist it around so to stay together. Kind of like that. And then I'm going to go on this side and go through, and then we're going to go through the other side too to make a little strap, if you want to call it that. And now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to keep going and put the same thread or the same handle through the other side. Well, that didn't work. That's not working how I wanted it to. Hold on. Okay, we're going to cut it off. And we'll knot it. It's not working like I thought it was going to do, but that's okay. We can make a knot and put the knot towards the bottom. And have two handles. Okay, so now we have one side. And now we're going to do the other side. This is wet because I can still feel it being wet. That's okay. Okay, let's do the other side the same way. And then you can dress it up. You can put some bling on here. You can use whatever kind of bling, or put whatever you want to on here. So now we're going to have two hangers like that. It's a little long. I don't want to really waste my my jute, so let me pull it through a little bit. Try to get it the same size. Okay, cut this. And we'll tie this one up. And we're going to pull the knot towards the inside so you won't see the knot that I'm making. I hope it's the same size. We'll see. There you go, pretty much so. So here's our little box. And like I said, you can decorate it up with some bling or whatever. I've just made a little bow here out of the jute, and we're going to put that over here on the side. If you have some bling or a button or anything like that, you could add it to the top. Let me cut it off just a tad on here. And I've got some buttons over here. So let me grab a button out of here, and we'll put that on it to decorate it up in the middle of the bow. So I can get it out of here. But if you want to put, I have some berries too. Maybe we can put some of that on there and add some more pretties. So we have a little bow with a thing here. I have some little pit berries here. Let me go ahead and pull some off and maybe add a few of these on there. I think that'd be cool. Get a little bit more pretty. Add some more pretties on here. So we've got one hanging on there. Well, let's grab another one. This is just an extra piece of greenery, you know, kind of things that I have. So I thought that would be kind of cool. Kind of add that to it. Or you can put it anywhere you want. So now we have a little box that you can put some goodies in there, candies or glue strings in here, and have people take them, and they'd be pretty. Now, I just used my paper that has flowers. This has a rose bud on it, on this side I believe, and then this one has a flower. So you can decorate them up anywhere you want. You can accessorize these with more stuff, or you can add some greenery inside and just make it make little favors, kind of like that. I'm just giving you some ideas. May not be what I'd like to do personally, but you can add some more to it. But here you go. Here's a box. Happy crafting, and I hope you'll try this with a piece of a toilet paper roll and make you some boxes. Have a great day. This is Cindy with Create with Cindy's Creations. Give me a like and a follow and let me know in the comments what you think. Bye-bye.